I haven't seen a drop off. You've been consistent year in, year out. You stay focused. Something lit the fire underneath you. How have you been able to maintain your focus? I've seen so many guys who were with you in the amateurs. They've dropped off,
Right.
but you're right there right now.
Man, everybody, uh, a lot of people just fall off because, people had kids, people go to school, you know what I mean? I don't know, man, I just had my first daughter last April, you know what I mean? So I never had, I knew I didn't want to go to college, you know what I mean? I knew I wanted to pursue a boxing career. So I treated it like, you know what I mean? Like I wanted to pursue it. While other people, I think, just treated it like, like it was a hobby, you know what I mean? I always knew what I wanted to be, so I think that helped a lot, you know what I mean? And just dreaming, man. Just dreaming. I've been dreaming for a long time, and it's finally here.
At what point did you transition from being a fan of the sport to a student of the game?
I would say I've been a student of the game since I started watching. And when I'm intrigued about something, I go at it. I want to know everything about it. It's not just boxing, it's with anything. I want to know everything about it, you know what I mean, from the top to bottom. And that's how I am with boxing. That's how I've always been like that, you know what I mean? It's funny because before I got here, I was just watching Legendary Nights on YouTube. I'm wondering, why they don't make these no more? But they just made a new one. It's Arturo Gatti and Mickey Ward. It's like an hour and a half long.
What does it mean to you to have one of your biggest opportunities in your backyard?
That means everything. But you know what? To be honest with you, I think about it, but I'm just focused on the task at hand because none of my fans fight for me. They can cheer their asses off though, because they was cursing and raising up a storm last time I fought here, and I was happy. You know what I mean? When I heard all my fans in the crowd, acting crazy and going that, I feel like one of the Eagles or something like that when they lose at home. You know what I mean? So it feels good.
You mentioned the task at hand, so I'll segue it. Task at hand is a fellow by the name of Marcello Maitano. Not much is known about him, I'm sure. Whatever there is to be known about him, you know. So
I know everything about him. I probably know what kind of toothpaste he used this morning. I searched high and low for videos and as much as I could, you know what I mean? I'm ready, man, because I know he's ready. Because he knew a lot about me, I'll tell you that. You know what I mean?
What you want to give away, what can you tell us about him?
He's a little bit awkward, if you ask me, you know what I mean? He seems to have a really good gas tank. He keeps talking about taking me in the 12-round distance and stuff like that. Like what am I going to do in the 12th round and all that, but who knows, you know what I mean? Well, I know, but we'll see. We'll see on Saturday.
Why do you think some of those bigger names have avoided you and, I don't want to use the word settled, you had to settle on this guy, but there were, bigger names linked to you in this whole process. Why do you think that they didn't want no parts of it?
It's easy because it's a big chance they're gonna lose. You know what I mean? They're gonna get their spot taken. You know what I mean? Whoever's in front of me, all the guys that's a little bit in front of me, they don't want to lose their spot to a guy that's in back of them. Like I said, they're saying if I don't have to fight Julian Williams, then I won't fight.
Is it kind of a little gratifying that with a win you are mandated to jump over on this?
Yeah, definitely. That's what we in this game for. You know?
Well, as far as boxing in itself, how frustrating has it been for people to not fight you?
You know what? It hasn't really been that frustrating. I tell people all the time, the fans have been more frustrated than me. But me, I always got a fight on the books. You know what I mean? I fought 3 times last year. The year before that, I fought 4 times. The year before that, I fought 5 times. You know what I mean? So I always got a fight on the books. So I always got to worry about the fighter that did sign the fight. And I can't worry about sit around and mope and cry because I can't get a big fight. You know what I mean? I just got to fight my way to the spot. So, all right, I ain't the first person to happen to, and I'm not the last. You know what I mean? So I got to keep grinding.
You knocked out a guy who was, he had a very durable record, was in some big name guys. You knocked him out in about 2 minutes the last time. How much confidence, I know you're a confident guy, you believe in your ability. Did that even give you more confidence in the way you kind of destroyed him?
You know what? I don't want to say it gave me more confidence, but it kind of like solidified the things that I already know about myself, I know I'm extremely fundamentally sound. I know I'm probably the hungriest fighter in the division, maybe the hungriest fighter in the world, you know what I mean? So it just solidified the things I already know.
Being that you're the headliner for this card, a lot of great talent on this card, Antoine, Guerrero, and Harrison's a heck of a fight. Topping the card, there'll be a lot of eyes on this. Obviously to win impressively. I think a lot of people, especially the real boxing fans know about you. A lot of good articles written about you. does Saturday night, you know, you need to put on an explosive performance, or is it just win and get to that title?
You know, I always want to put on an explosive performance no matter what's on the line, because at the end of the day, you still always have to win. I just want to, like I said, I just want to register a win. You know what I mean? Of course, I'm gonna go out there and try to look my best and try to put on a spectacular performance for my hometown fans. But it's always about a win. It's always about a win.
You train here at James Schuler's gym, and you have former world champ Robert Bam Bam Hines, Buster the Demon Drayton. How has that impacted your outlook on boxing, training with these two former world champions?
It's definitely inspiration. Just walking the gym, being in the gym every day with guys that won the title that I'm actually fighting eliminated to fight for. You know what I mean?
Same weight class.
Same weight class. You know what I mean? It's just crazy. So history repeats itself. Now thinking about 8 to 9 months, Philadelphia's gonna have another IBF junior middleweight champion, and that'll be forward. Got David Reed, he was the WBA champion. Robert Baby Hines, Buster Drayton, and I'll be the fourth.
One last statement. Philadelphia is the capital of boxing.
No doubt about
What are
it.
your thoughts on that?
It's the truth. You know what I mean? You get all this Oxnard, California stuff. All the Russians go there and then win world titles. Philadelphia has the most homegrown talent. Philadelphia, maybe the Midwest, they got a lot of champions too, but Philadelphia is definitely the headquarters around here. And I gotta make sure I keep it going.